as you guys know, I have lived in Mexico since 2018, with most of that time being in Puerto Vallarta. Now you guys pretty much only see less than 30 minutes a week of what my life is like here. You see all the glamorous things like going to beaches, going to restaurants, but in reality, I do a lot more than just that. I do have a full-time job which keeps me busy, and I wanted to take you guys on a typical day with me in Puerto Vallarta so you can get a little glimpse of what my life is like living here. Let's get started.
Hey travelers, my name is Juliana and that's my husband Martín. We've been traveling around the world for 4 years and fitting it into our lives any way possible, whether that be volunteering in hostels, working on cruise ships, taking short weekend adventures, or living as expats working remotely. Our goal is to show you how to have unique and memorable trips no matter what your circumstances.
Hi, good morning. It is 6:45. I'm so tired. Let me just wake up a second. I'll catch you guys up. This is what I do every morning. I come out here, I turn on the fan because it's already hot in Puerto Vallarta at this time of day. I start work in 15 minutes. So I start work at 7. My hours are from 7 to 3. It's Tuesday morning, so yay. I already threw on some makeup because I started filming this and felt extremely insecure. It was not a good look. This light is not forgiving, so we needed a little bit of help this early in the morning. I actually have just brewed up a pot of coffee, and I wanted to tell you guys something about the way I make my coffee. I shared this over on Instagram with some of you guys, and you freaked out and tried it and were like, Juliana, thank you. Add a dash of salt to the coffee grounds. So up here is where I put the coffee grounds. Just sprinkle a little bit of salt. It neutralizes the acidity and gets you that coffee shop taste that people spend like $5 a cup on. It is amazing. Now, Juliana, how do you know this? Did you work in a coffee shop? No, TikTok. TikTok taught me that. So passing on the knowledge to you guys. It's very helpful. And we're gonna pour ourselves a cup of coffee. Let me put you guys up here while I tell you what I do for work. Once again, sorry about the lighting. Sorry I'm like half whispering. Martin's sleeping. For work, I've worked at the same company for, for 2 years now. I work for a corporate travel platform that helps to arrange on-site interviews, client meetings, relocations. Our main thing that we help is to arrange travel for interviews. You'll be surprised by some of these companies flying hundreds of people a day to their offices for interviews. Now the recruiters there, they got a lot on their plate. They gotta, sort through applicants. They have to do interviews. And a lot of them, unfortunately, also manage travel. They're the ones who are stepping in and trying to figure out what flight works best for this guest and all that stuff, and that's not what they should be focusing on. So we step in as the middleman, take care of reading the company's entire travel policy, sending options that work for flights, hotels, ground transportation to the guest, and working with them one-on-one to figure out what works best for them. We also help with any changes if there's a delay or a cancellation. It is such a cool job. Working in a startup, it's not for everybody, but I love the fact that it's always changing, they're always innovating, and there's always room for growth. I actually started as a travel agent back in 2018, and after 6 months I was promoted to be a manager of the team. And then after 2 months I was like, you know what, me being my typical Pisces self, I'm really creative and I have a lot of great ideas for training. So talked to my boss and said, hey, I want to be the training specialist. It doesn't exist. Here's a presentation on why I think I should do it. And I was able to do it. And I completely created the travel training from the ground up. And since our entire team is remote, a lot of my trainings are, well, actually all of them are virtual. And then we also have like a training tool that basically runs itself and people can use it to like do their reading and take tests and stuff. It's really, really cool. I love my job. Now, during the pandemic though, we had to lay off a lot of our team. Obviously right now, travel is just not that big of a deal, especially corporate travel. So I have been doing work as a travel agent instead, just to like give me something to do with my time. Okay, coffee's in the milk. No, milk's in the coffee. Oh my goodness. And the sun is starting to come up. I'm hoping I can work outside today, but it's been hot as heck here in Puerto Vallarta. first few hours of my day, I sit on the couch in my pajamas and work. Nobody has to see me. Sometimes nobody even needs to hear me. Occasionally I have to call a hotel, but most of what I do is just typing, sending emails and stuff like that, so should be a pretty easy day. I'm gonna get back to work and I will catch you guys in a bit around breakfast. Oh my goodness, it's raining outside today. Oh, you guys can't really tell, but I love it when it's raining here. It's August at the time of filming this. You guys are gonna see this months later, by the way, because I am doing too many videos right now. But anyway, it is so much cooler when it rains here. It's unbelievable. Anyway, got my work setup going on outside. Yeah, I'm still in my pajamas. I don't care if people see me. If you can't handle me at my pajamas, you don't deserve me at my properly dressed, all right? Look who is up, it's Martín. Buenos dias, mi amor.
Buenos dias.
I made you some coffee already, as I can see you're getting. I was wanting to know if you could get some of those carnitas tacos at that taco stand down the street.
Yeah.
And then maybe take the camera so you can shoot some B-roll for our video.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
¿Me puede dar 5 para llevar? Surtido, carne. ¿De maciza? Por favor.
By the way, I should probably explain our whole situation for those of you guys who are just tuning in for the first time on why we are in Puerto Vallarta to begin with, and why we had left a couple months ago, and why we're back here. And it's a very weird situation, so just buckle up. For those of you who have heard this a million times, just fast forward a couple minutes. Anyway, so I've been living in Mexico since 2018, back when I was just dating Martín. I decided to move here because I was working remotely. In February of 2019, we got engaged, and then shortly after we started applying for the K1 fiance visa for him to come live in the US. In July of 2019, we moved from his hometown of Cuernavaca to Puerto Vallarta because I've always wanted to live here. My uncle lives here, he's been here for 12 years, and it like fascinated me, expat life, all right? So we got an apartment, we signed a contract, and basically decided to just wait out the K1 fiance visa process here because it takes sometimes like 8 months for you to be able to get an interview. In December of 2019, we were told, okay, it's time for you to schedule your appointment for your interview. So we scheduled it, but it was a few months out. Luckily, we had done some very smart planning, and we wanted to do our symbolic wedding here in Puerto Vallarta, then take our honeymoon, and then get legally married in the US. It was going to all line up perfectly. So we had our symbolic ceremony, it was great. Then we went on our honeymoon. On our way to our honeymoon, we took everything from our apartment in Puerto Vallarta and moved it to my parents' house in California, and went on our honeymoon, came back, pandemics. After the honeymoon, Martín had gone back to Mexico. I had stayed at my parents' house. I was just gonna wait for him to, do the interview and then meet me here. We got separated for 3 months because of the pandemic. We couldn't travel, and his interview was canceled. After a lot of waiting, we were like, clearly this interview is not happening anytime soon. We need to come up with a new plan. I love Puerto Vallarta, so of course my number one idea was let's go back. And this time though, we didn't get a normal apartment. We found an Airbnb and made a deal with the guy to rent offline month to month. Thank goodness that's an option, because we can't commit to a contract right now, because truly any day now we could have this visa appointment. So we really need to be playing it by ear. Now at this point, we have been here for a couple of months now, and Martín has a bunch of birthdays coming up in his hometown. He has his own birthday as well, his mom, his brother, his friends, so he really wants to be able to be back there to celebrate some of those birthdays, especially because we don't know how much longer he has here in Mexico. These could be the last holidays he has with his family for a couple years. So since we do have the option to be here flexibly and pay on a month-to-month basis, we decided we're going to take off for about a month and go to Cuernavaca, hang out there,
And then we're going to go to my family's house for Thanksgiving. Thank God we have the flexibility to do this due to working remotely. And then depending on this whole visa thing, we might be back in December. So it's all up in the air. I wanted to clarify that because some people are like, it's so sketchy. Like, why are you in an Airbnb? Like, why did you say you left and then now you're back? And it's because my life is weird. It's like this pandemic screwed everything up. Like, plans do not exist anymore. We live on a month-to-month basis. Martin's the best. He just brought me my lunch. It's so cheap, and they give you so much meat in each taco. The first time we ordered our typical, like, I think I ordered like 4 tacos the first time because I thought they'd be small. Could barely finish them because they packed them with meat. Like, so good. Anyway, gonna eat these while working. I made it to my lunch break. I actually ate lunch while I was working. I had those delicious tacos because I like to use my lunch break as a time to work out. It's just a 30-minute break, but I'm able to fit in a really quick workout. And this has been a game changer for me since working remotely. I could not get motivation to work out, but then when I started to do it during my lunch break, it works so well for me because I hate sitting all the time, so this gets me moving. And I don't really know what workout I'm going to do today, but I do use Obey Fitness every time I'm wanting to work out. It's like an online workout program I've been doing since March. I'm a huge fan of it. I love Bar with Michelle, Bar with Catherine, and Dance Cardio with Peter. So I usually pick between those 3, but I have been doing yoga with Eve lately. And they do live classes, but I can never make it in time for them. But they do record a majority of their classes. So I'm gonna go check it out. And this is not sponsored, by the way, but I do have an affiliate code for them. You can use code Juliana30 for 30% off of your first month with Obey Fitness. And I actually inquired about this code because I was so excited about the product and I wanted to give you guys a discount. So let's see what classes there are today. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll through here, see what inspires me. I could use the filters, but I like to just scroll through and look. Time to get this thing on the road. I'm going to be shaking. It's gonna be great. And I'm going to need to find my little ball, my little bar ball that I got on Amazon. All right, got my mat all set up. Gonna use the counter as my chair. It's gonna be great. All right, see you guys. So we're reaching those fingertips. Workout done. I am shaking. You guys didn't even see the half of it, of how crazy it got. I'm gonna get back to work. Don't have time to take a shower, but it's fine because I finish work in just an hour and a half, so I can wait until then. It is snack time. I'm getting leftovers from a cheese board we had yesterday. We got tzatziki sauce with pita, lots of cheese, berries, etc. Super great snack, and Martín is watching a game. Who's playing?
Red Bull Leipzig against Paris from Champions League.
He loves his football. All done with work, and unfortunately it is raining. You can't really see, but it is raining, I promise you that. What a bummer. I really wanted to go to the pool today. So I guess that's not happening. I'm going to go take a shower. We were also planning to go to this taco stand tonight I really wanted to take you to in Cinco de Diciembre called La Tia, Mariscos La Tia, I think it's called. They have really good shrimp tacos, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to go if it's raining. Although, Martín, what about if we took, like we put a rain check on that, and what if we took an Uber to get Chinese food?
Oh my god, that sounds so good, Chinese food.
The last time we went to this Chinese food place that we're obsessed with, it was raining too. Is that our new like rainy day dinner? I don't know, but I would love to go. I haven't been in like a month or 2 months almost.
Right.
So, okay, that's the plan. We'll just do the taco stand another night.
Yeah.
Cool, okay, I'm gonna get ready for our little date. Gonna make myself not look so sweaty.
Good.
we still have some time before dinner, so we're going to do our favorite activity, which is to watch 90 Day Fiancé.
That's our
right?
favorite activity.
We're on Happily Ever After season 4. We are obsessed with the show, probably because we can relate to these couples a lot with their journey. So yeah, we're gonna watch. We got Miss Nicole over here. We're gonna see what the update is on her and Azan, and yeah.
Telling my mother about her kids. It's really taking a toll on us. Off we go.
Time for dinner. We're going to go out and get Chinese food. I'm so excited because I haven't walked on the Malecon since the beginning of July when we filmed our video on how Vallarta is handling the pandemic. We honestly don't go out too much, and I've been missing doing that walk. We got our masks, that's still something you need when you're out and about. I didn't even know the river was this full. That's how little I've been outside. Now, of course, some people may say, oops, some people may say this is too dark. Of course, some people may say that, you like that? It's the best time to go out and eat, go out on a walk. Around this time of year, at least, you're not sweating to death. Made it to our favorite Chinese food restaurant. This is definitely the best Chinese food in Puerto Vallarta. I love it. I love their fried rice. It is so good, and we also love their sweet and sour chicken. So that's what we're gonna get. We're gonna take it to go because we decided we're not super hungry quite yet, and it'd be nice to, you know, eat on our couch, watch 90 Day Fiancé, and have like a little night in. So that's what we're gonna do. We couldn't order this via delivery. I've looked on multiple apps and they are not on delivery, so we had to come here in person to get it. All right, how much did that cost?
It was 225, and then we gave tip.
Yep, but it's enough to last us 2 full meals. It is
right.
such a good deal.
So it's gonna be today's dinner and probably tomorrow's lunch.
Yes. Okay, this is the fried rice I rave about. Oh, so freaking good. All right, time to serve myself up a plate. We got 90 Day Fiancé on hold over here. We gotta figure out where we left off because it didn't save our spots. Yay, successful little journey to get Chinese food, and we got a little bit of a workout in. And that is it for my day in the life living in Puerto Vallarta. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, gave you an insight to what my day-to-day life is like. This was a pretty typical day for us. We ate out a little bit more than we normally do, but it was a great day. So glad you guys got to come along with me. If you're coming to Puerto Vallarta in the future, make sure you check out all my other videos on my channel. I have a ton of tips for things to do here, places to eat, and all that stuff. See you guys in the next video. So long, travel well, and make the world your neighborhood. Bye!
Hey, thanks for watching this video. Did you know we have a Patreon? All our members get access to monthly income reports, exclusive podcasts, access to our private Facebook group, and even a copy of my ebook, Puerto Vallarta Like a Local. Business and first class patrons also get a postcard from us each month. Thanks so much for the support. Click the Patreon logo on this screen to join our family.